Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. You made it. As usual, let's check here. Yeah, well, we got the countdown live. Got my voice live. Can you hear me? Yep, looks that way. Cool. All right, off and running. Seemingly without a hitch. I want you to do me a favor. Right now, as we're starting, watch to see where my head is, because I think my chair, the hydraulic thing is leaking. So I'm not going to touch it. We're going to see how low I end up by the end. All right, so cool. Let's go over some announcements. What's going on? Number one, biggest thing, best thing, most current thing happening in a few hours thing. We're going to meet at 3:30 today at the Whiskey Castle over in Hearst to do the whiskey tasting. If you haven't signed up, you can't come. Deadline was yesterday. So that's what we've got going on first. Again, I'm super excited about this. This is going to be awesome. Keep following us because we're going to do these things again. Because I really like going to the Whiskey Castle. It's cool because basically what do? Bring it back. Unmute. There it is. So literally, it's this guy. He had a whole bunch of whiskey in his house, and his wife goes, "You got to get rid of this. You can't keep it in the house anymore." So he went and got a commercial space. There's 3,000 bottles of whiskey. He is a level 3 sommelier. I don't know how many levels there are, but he's better than a level 1 or a level 2. And literally, he pulls bottles and he pours them and he educates you on them while you taste them. It's a wonderful time, great opportunity. So let's come back here. So that's what we're doing today at 3. Next, go at 3:30. Next month, our regular Ash Tifto. Remember, the Ash Tifto is the always have something to invite your friends to. So you're my friends. Consider this your invite. Pickleball, 3rd Saturday of the month. What day is that? Saturday, April 19th. Prior to that, though, no fooling. February 1st is the next Taco Tuesday up at Mi Pueblo, corner of North Tarrant and Davis. Every first Tuesday, we meet up there at 6:30 and we eat tacos and things. Not yet, but coming up, this is going to be somewhat impromptu. The first Friday that the temperature at closing time is above 80 degrees is going to be the official chiropractic garage door opener, the start of summer. So watch this. Keep track of your texts. If it's 80 degrees on Friday when we're done here at noon, I'm going to come back here. With a case of beer and a grill or some brats. I don't know, maybe DoorDash, who knows. And I'm just going to sit and enjoy the beautiful weather. You are free to join me also on the National Aspire Chiropractic Garage Door Opener, first Friday, where it's 80 degrees at noon. What do we got here? These are all the places you can find us. You should know this by now. Check out the podcast. Heck, check out the professional page, James Taylor. That thing's really blowing up lately. Virtual office hours. That's still a thought in my head, and a slide on the screen has not come to fruition yet, but it will. But again, also only for those in our VIP group. We're still giving out baseball. We're going to start giving out baseball tickets now because baseball season opening day is next Thursday. Actually, wonderful little segue too. I'm going to be out next Thursday afternoon because I'm going to be catching the Rangers and the Red Sox at 3:30 on opening day. But as a review, all of our new patients, you get put into a drawing for 2 Rangers tickets. If you win, whoever referred you in here, they also get 2 tickets. So this is why you should tell your friends and family about us. You might get a ticket to a Rangers game. Maybe the seat's not dropping, but my microphone is. All right, tighten that back up. Tighten this whole thing up. The list winner should have went out today. This is a separate email list. You have to put your email in it if you want to be entered. And what I do, every Monday, we drop an email to that specific list that you have to be on. This isn't our patient list. This isn't our office list. This is the list. Every Monday, we drop a $100 gift card in there to a local business. Let you know where it's going to be. On Friday, we announce the winner. It goes out to that same list. The winner has until the following Wednesday to come and pick up your prize. If nobody picks it up, then it rolls over, and then the following Friday, the winner will receive $200 worth of things. If nobody picks that up, then it'll be $300. A couple weeks ago, we gave away $600 to local businesses around here. So get on the list. After this, I'm going to go grab a bite to eat because it's Friday and I got to eat. So follow us on Instagram, because what I'll do is I'll go out, I'll grab aforementioned bite to eat, and then I will leave $100 cash at the table with the server, with the bartender, with the host, with somebody in the restaurant's uniform. and say, hey, if somebody comes in and says Dr. Taylor sent me, put this $100 toward their tab. If nobody comes in, then you put it in your pocket. So that story is going to be announced on Instagram on our stories. So you got to follow us there to see where I'm going to be at. As always, looking for guest hosts. If you want to come in and chat, if you want to stream in and chat, by all means, go for it. Tell me about what you do. Oh, there I am. Here I am. There we go. I'm new here. So, speaking of the list, not the list. Yeah, kind of the list. Yeah, the list and Dr. Taylor sent me. So, if you go way back on our YouTube channel, at the old office, I used to do this occasional segment. I stole it from Family Guy. You know what really grinds my gears? And I've spoken about this before. But you know what really grinds my gears? Facebook group admin. So, every Friday I go out, I grab a bite to eat, right? And there are certain Facebook groups around here like Northeast Parent Foodies, NRH Foodies, Hollyville Eat, whatever. There's various food groups that I have found to post this stuff in, as well as neighborhood groups. Now, why? Because it gets people to go to these restaurants. It gets people to patronize these establishments, especially like in Colleyville on 26. For whatever reason, and I don't get it, because the entire city of Colleyville is on one road. It's on 26. And the grand majority of the businesses and restaurants are on 26. So I'll go to these places and then I'll be like, hey, or I'll go into these groups on Thursday and I've got one post, okay? It's basically, where is it? It's this, more or less. And it says every Friday I go out and I grab a bite to eat. Tomorrow, because I post this on Thursday, I'm going to go grab a bite to eat. Keep an eye out. Give me suggestions on where I should go, this kind of stuff. And it's awesome because there's, some of these posts have 60 comments, people recommending restaurants. Excuse me. So I use that as my checkoff list, but also too, all these people coming to this particular post see all these restaurants, right? So it's basically free advertising for them. But there's these Facebook admins that either disallow these posts, disapprove these posts, don't allow them to go in the first place, or even same thing with the list. Like, hey, I'm going out and I'm buying $100 worth of stuff to a local business, and then I put this post up and I say, hey, if you would like $100 worth of stuff to a local business, then you got to get on the list. And these people, they disallow these posts, and it blows my mind because it is literally, this is what grinds my gears. It's literally just a way for them to exert control over the little universe they've created within their Facebook group. Now, is it their universe? It certainly is. But I mean, James Taylor, am doing this underneath the umbrella of Aspire Chiropractic, and they're like, hey, this is promotion. It certainly is. It's promotion of the businesses that I'm going to. And Aspire Chiropractic is doing this thing. Somebody even put on there, they're like, is this a tax write-off or something like that? Like, how do you do it? Like, because for all intents and purposes, that's $10,400 a year between the $100 on the list, because we do it every week. There's $5,200, and the Dr. Taylor sent me, that's every week. That's $100. There's $5,200. There's $10,400 that I'm putting back into the community, that I'm trying to use to get you to go to their things, that I'm doing to try and build collaborative relationships. And these Facebook admins on their high horse, I think I'm still pretty tall, on their high horse, it's like literally the only piece of control they have. It's like, oh, nope, this looks like he's advertising. We're going to deny it. And it's nuts. I don't know why it frustrates me so, but it does. It's insane. Kind of the kicker there is one, I think it was a Fort Worth food group. The woman's like, you can't do contests because it's a violation of SEC rules. Bullshit. Like, there is no way in hell that me telling you, hey, I'm going to draw a name out of this hat, and all you have to do to be on it is enter your email address. Because it's not like I'm putting they don't get put on our office email is literally just this email. The only thing we send out to this list is the opportunity to get $100 cash. And this was like, it's a violation of SEC rules. There's no way in hell that is true. So like my attorneys have advised me, no, they haven't. You don't have attorneys. And then like these other groups, also like with the Dr. Taylor sent me, I don't make the post every week. I made one post and I made it a long time ago. And in an effort not to spam these groups, all I do is I go back into the comment of that post and just put a new comment. I'm not spamming groups all the time. And it's just, man, it really just grinds my gears. I was talking to my buddy when we were working out this morning. Like I'm literally just trying to do something nice for the people in and around my community, specifically the small businesses here, because I too am one of those. And these freaking group admins just exercising what little they have so little control in their own lives. Their ability to click deny is literally the only solace they have, and it just irritates me to no end. You can't put out these groups and be like, yes, we're here to help local communities and the local businesses, and then when another business goes to help these local businesses, you're like, no, this is advertising. This is me putting my control over you. You as a business cannot advertise for other businesses. No, me as a person certainly can, I assume, but this is entirely a first world problem, 100%, absolutely. However, this is a first world problem that I am going to stand up on my high horse about and be like, no, you're dumb. You are stupid. I feel bad no, I don't feel bad for you. Whatever. It's incredibly annoying. Thanks, Facebook. Man, I'll tell you what, if I didn't have a business, I wouldn't have Facebook. But I do, so here we are. So I'm going to use it to the best of my ability to continue to help those of us around me. Because, heck, a patient and I were talking this morning. It's like, I'm like, what are you doing today? She's like, I'm going to go take my kids to, apparently there's a new Looney Tunes movie. I was momentarily excited about it. I'm no longer excited about it because it's probably not the Looney Tunes I grew up with. But whatever. And I relate to her. I remember the first time I took my kids to a movie that like I was excited about, like, hey, like they can interact and they can, understand it. We went to go see Moana 2, and we walk into the theater and like, Daddy, they got the movie snacks. And like, can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get this? You can each get one, and then we'll get the big tub of popcorn, right? And then you can get a Gatorade or a Powerade or whatever it was. I'll grab a water, and Tamika, she got a water also. And then we get up there to pay, like 4 tickets, please. And these candies and the popcorn and stuff. And they're like, sure. Beep, boop, boop, boop. That'll be like $75 or some absurdly stupid high number. Like a family of 4 to go to the movies costs $75. I mean, it was on a weekend, but still blows my mind. Full circle here. If it costs a family of 4 $75 to go to a movie, hell, we went to IHOP one day, just me and the kids. We went to IHOP, we had breakfast. Fun little side note. I don't know how this started, but if we go to IHOP and we're getting breakfast, I always get mozzarella sticks. Not for breakfast, but like with my breakfast. So I'll get I think it's like their ultimate omelet or whatever, the big steak omelet, delicious. But first, kind sir or miss, I would like a order of mozzarella sticks for the table. So me, Calvin, Frankie, little Frankie, Calvin, Daddy Day, grabbing breakfast. She gets cupcake pancakes. He gets the French toast. I get the big steak omelet. They get a couple of apple juices and mozzarella sticks first, please. And then we get to the end of the meal and she brings us the bill and I grab it and I look at it, I'm like, no, this can't be right. This has got to be for a different table, because it was like $68. $68 for 2 kids and their dad to eat breakfast at IHOP. Man. So anyway, I tell you that to tell you this. If you're a family of 4, there's probably a pretty decent chance that you are bumping up at or near $100 for a tab. So if there's $100 waiting and then you decide to get a little more food because now you have this runway, if you will, you're going to spend more money at these restaurants. And that's the goal of this whole thing, is to get people to go to these restaurants and to spend money at them. So we get to keep them around. But you got these Facebook admins under the guise of not allowing business promoting spam, being like, decline, post not allowed. I don't know. It just, as you can clearly tell, I think it's one of the dumber things that Facebook brings about in society. Wow, that got weird. Whatever. Anyway, to the Facebook admins out there who allow me to promote other businesses, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. To those of you control freaks out there who have such a tenuous grasp on your life that you have to use these groups to put out some sort of control. Man, it sucks to live that way. I'm sorry that you have to live that way, but whatever. Either way, I'm going to go out to grab a bite to eat after this. You have to log on and follow us on Instagram, because that's where I post the story that lets you know where I'm at. If you're in a couple of different groups around here, potentially, certainly one of the Fort Worth groups, whatever, and there's another one here in the Mid-Cities. I don't remember which one off the top of my head, but hey, I wasn't allowed to post on there. I wasn't allowed to promote other businesses on there. So you'll have to go on those groups to check it out. You won't know until you know, and you'll know when the admins let you know. Either way, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Is there a National Facebook Admin Day? Man, I hope not. Should be an anti-Facebook Admin Day. This is me and my first world problems. Either way, thanks for jumping in today. If you did, if you're watching it later, whatever. Thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me vent. Follow us on Instagram. It'll be in the stories. I always make a reel out of it. I tag the businesses in it. Do this for no charge. Oh, that was another thing too. I had another group like, no, you can't post your podcast stuff in here. Why can't you post your podcast stuff in here? It's not a business. Well, it looks like a business. Well, it's not. It literally, I make zero. It costs me money to do this podcast. And what I do is I invite other business owners on here to talk about their stuff. And then not only that, when we're done talking about it, the podcast lives for eternity on YouTube and Spotify and Apple. And I pay to have reels made of that podcast, so I can give those reels back to the business owner so they can put it on their stuff. I pay to send these business owners placards and cards and say, hey, listen to our podcast. Listen to this episode of DFW Grit that I was on, so we can tell you about why we do what we do and how this business came to fruition. That this guy totally did, some chiropractor dude totally did, just because he likes to do it. And these admins are like, nope, that's promotion. You're not allowed to do that. You guys are dumb. Not you guys. I love you guys. But Facebook admins. I digress. Maybe I'm just hangry. Maybe that's what it is. Follow us on Instagram. Go figure out where I eat, because I got to get a little base before I go to the Whiskey Castle. Those people are awesome. Check them out too. You guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you next week. Regular hours next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. I am out Thursday afternoon, and Rangers home opener. And I'm also going to be out Friday because I got a continuing ed seminar down in Round Rock or something like that. Otherwise, have a great weekend, everybody. Check us out on Instagram. Reach out to a Facebook admin if they're doing a good job. Tell them they're doing a good job. If they're not, tell them they suck. All right. See y'all later. Bye.